This is from a very recent article, May 22nd. Developed in the Star Wars program. They have the capability of triggering floods, hurricanes, droughts, and earthquakes. And I believe it was 1977, there was a treaty signed between the U.S. and Russia that they would not use weather for warfare. Imagine the implications. Worldwide, climate change. Let's look at the 2001 hurricane season. That was Hurricane Erin. Let's look at the other hurricanes here. Erin was the first big hurricane of the season, and we didn't hear about it. A whole bunch of other little ones. There's only 2 other significant hurricanes that year. And the year after that, there weren't too many that you started getting a whole lot of them. We recently had an earthquake in Indiana. Right after that earthquake, look what happens with the clouds. I'm not saying which comes first, the chicken or the egg, but it seems like they're interacting. Like maybe something caused the earthquake, and then that affected the weather. This is where we had that earthquake, and here's the swirly pattern. Remember, those clouds were straight, and then they turned into the swirl. When looking at the World Trade Center and trying to figure out why it made such a small seismic impact on the ground, I was looking at the equivalent TNT of earthquakes. And World Trade Center is way up here, but you go down the list, and here's the recent China earthquake, 7.9, and then this one we had in 2004, a 9.1. That's a huge earthquake. It goes up exponentially. And I thought this was mighty interesting. 160 trillion tons of TNT is enough energy to fault the Earth through its center, to split the planet. And that's the same amount of energy the Earth receives every day from the sun. Magnitude of 12 is equivalent to the 160,000 or 160 trillion tons of TNT. How should we use this energy? Let's see where the energy goes on planet Earth right now. See if we'd like it to stay that way. inside each of us, we know the truth. We have the ability to know the truth. And we have the ability to decide what happens. And I think we need to. I'm really concerned about what powers are out there and what it can do. And more power to do what? To destroy the planet? There's so much wonderful energy that comes to this planet. It's nice to spread it around to all those creatures. Thank you.
I think we're on. Okay, so John, do you want to come up also? And we're going to do some Q&A. So questions can go either to Jen or to Judy. All right? Got it?
Here. This gentleman? No? Okay.
Good one, Judy. Excellent. Fantastic. Yes.
Beautiful.
High five. Works.
You have a question?
Yes.
No question. You answer them all. Okay, I am here. Where should I stand?
Judy, I wanted to ask you a question. The term you used, dustification, I think is what it was. Mm-hmm. Very interesting. It made me think immediately of the term liquefaction. In an earthquake, when the ground is shaking long enough, even hard ground will get to the consistency of liquid, and things can't stand and so forth. You didn't say outright, but it seemed to be implying that there's the possibility of something maybe along the lines of a weapon that could have turned these buildings into dust or something like that. Now, very interesting. I had never thought of that, but also that this was possibly orchestrated to coincide with a weather event like a hurricane, and also orchestrated to coincide with terrorists attacking the Twin Towers. This is a huge thought, and you didn't say anything like that outright, but is this what we were to infer?
In my earlier work, I look at each of the pieces of evidence, and none of it adds up to a fire, causing a building to collapse. I touched on that some here. You could see the rolled up carpet images. Where'd the building go? This is not explained by any sort of collapse whatsoever, or that bubbler picture. That's not a collapse. So why were we told it was a collapse? And why do we have the leaders of the military-industrial complex signing off on a NIST report saying it was a collapse?